Okay, let's continue onwards here. Now, just to recap for those of you watching this later on YouTube, we just had the story of Walter who was hiding in some sort of bomb shelter from possibly the monsters that he saw kill Barbara. Well, we know he saw that, and he was hiding from it, so he's been hiding in a bomb shelter or something for 30 years. And then when he finally decides to break his way out, he gets run over by a train almost immediately. So, I guess he had 2 minutes of freedom before he was gone.
You should know about your family.
Although I don't know why he had like liver spots and stuff on the backs of his hands if he was only like would have been about 40 years old at that point. And I don't have liver spots. I don't know why he did. He did.
And the history you're a part of.
Oh, well, thanks for stopping by, Red Manning. You have a good night.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
There. Do these things come with motion sensors on them, or is this just some weird shit that's happening right now? At this point, I'm willing to believe that.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
It's a very roundabout way to get back to the house, isn't it?
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Okay.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
And it's a bit weird. Here it is.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery may be more uncomfortable than the human one.
Well, it is a bit creepier in a way.
3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, Derpy Jr. Somebody's good at names. Not that I can blame them, I'm terrible at names.
But it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Aww. There's some eldritch shit going on right there for sure.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
The sinking house. And the boat, yeah.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
How's that? Is that the sunken house? Were we this close when it sank?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
The remains of it? I'm not going that way anymore.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
I mean, pretty much the same thing at this point.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Am I gonna die at the end of this story as well? Probably. The way this thing's going. Can I eat a bird?
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh, damn. I thought I was 17 years old. God damn, girl, you gotta use a condom. "22 weeks, what's that? That's 5.5 months? 6 months? 5 months. Oh, there's a ladder over here, okay. Yeah, look at me. A bump.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something. Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Guess it's better than what Walter did. I didn't have much of a life at all. Also, how did he fit 30 years worth of food down there? Alright, nothing else to look at. Witness another death. Hey, Sam, that was Calvin's brother, right?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
Really blurry one. There we go.
What?
Perfect.
Beauty.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey,
Did.
language.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though. Aw.
What else am I looking for here? How do I advance the story? What other photos am I supposed to take? Birds. Hey, welcome back, Red Manning. I'm just trying to figure out how to advance the story past this photographing segment. We're working on getting Sam killed right now, but haven't figured out how to get him killed yet.
Definitely should
Oh.
not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving.
Are you done yet?
Does it sound like I'm done?
I can take a picture
Hey.
of Dad pissing.
That's a keeper.
There we go.
I'm just saying. I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
What
You know who else
stuff?
thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Probably.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
Majestic.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
I like how every story is like a different kind of gameplay. For now.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Dawn's my mom, isn't she? What are we shooting?
Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced. Whenever you're ready.
Shot. Oh.
Great shot, Don!
Gun goes off when the camera does. Oh! Oh, that's brutal. Selfie. Yeah, this is morbid. I don't want to take a picture of my mom crying over a dead deer. Damn it.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
I'm proud of you for doing something that's made you very sad. Oh. Well, I did tell her she didn't have to do
Don,
it.
just gotta reset the timer.
So I guess she just, I mean, it was her choice. She did it anyway.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
sick.
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera.
Oh.
Try not to think about...
Dad!
Well, being a bit of a jerk, so it's gonna happen.
Of
But
all
careless.
these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Now we can go this way.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
That is a crazy, creepy picture of that kid. Ah! Are there lockers in a bedroom?
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Ooh. I had a climbing wall in my bedroom as a kid.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Actually, let's
At the time, it
do
was
these
as far
stories
away
down
as
here
she could get.
first. Before we move on, let's do these. Only a super strong, brave guy will kill an herbivore from several hundred paces away. Yeah, and then pose for a photo with its still twitching, not quite yet dead body. Exactly. I mean, hunting for food is a thing, but taking a picture, a photograph of your daughter crying over a still dying corpse is really creepy. Okay, divorce contract. M. Finch.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Oh, he was the next generation of shub-niggurath cultist in the family, isn't he? Look at that, he's got telekinetic powers. I'm controlling the frog now.
Time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello?
Go, Froggy,
Sam,
go!
I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Jump for freedom! Oh, what the fuck?
I wonder what he saw.
I will free you, ducky!
What his world was like.
Depth perception is a little bit difficult here, though.
He reminded me so much of Calvin.
This kid is crazy.
Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw,
Whee. Go, Froggy.
it sure made him happy.
Go for it! Free Willy! Free Willy! Whee! We're going this way. Yep!
I know how silly it sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy.
Go for the window!
I
Whee!
could feel him slipping away.
Freedom! Sweet freedom! Sweet,
Sorry.
terrible freedom!
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Yeah, leaving a kid unattended in the bathroom. That's a bad idea.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand. About
Why did our
Gregory,
baby have telekinetic powers?
about everything.
This is the most beautiful scene about a baby drowning to death I've ever seen in my life.
But I know what happened.
And that's a sentence I never expected to have to say.
I'm sure he's happy.
Wow, this game is morbid as shit.
Be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Wow. Well, that just happened. So we're gonna get an Edie thing? I guess she survived longer than most of the rest of them. Are we going in chronological order of the deaths? It looks like we are. Actually, no, wait. Walter died after Sam, but we had his thing first. So. I wonder if Edie's still alive. Actually, no, it did show a death year, so I guess she's not. Gus, what's your... What is
A
your...
poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
At least not very hard? Really?
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
I like how every little story has
Tried
its
to
own
talk him
different
out of it,
gameplay.
but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I mean, marriages aren't really about need, usually, unless you're a noble house or a kingdom or something. I bombed the wedding? Nope. What you? Oh.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Well then. This is how kites really work.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Totem poles are creepy as shit. That horrible child in the middle of it. Actually, wait a second. That child had a crutch. That's supposed to be Barbara's boyfriend? I assume I'm supposed to bump into the tent or something. Oh, just the storm's ripping stuff apart while it trails around behind my kite. That's cool.
Rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh yeah, let's destroy this wedding.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power.
Death
All
kite.
my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Oh. I just kill myself.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out
a
there on the
jellyfish.
beach alone. Just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Well, that's what you get for being a stubborn asshole and not wanting to play along with the wedding.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Stop naming people after dead people and things. Creepy. Accept that they're gone and stop trying to make new people into surrogates for people who are missing. Okay. Now we can climb up here. Yeah, I agree, Doggo. Everything in this game is very representative of things and moods. Dawn. I guess Dawn was really into India. Nice rug.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Before I do that, do here. Okay, out we go.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
So many missing posters. Why are they all here? Did we have them all printed and then disaster struck before we had time to go posting them around?
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Building this massive place must have been expensive.
And to see kids in the house again.
But I guess it's cheaper since they built it themselves.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
And keeping this
But it
place
didn't last.
heated in the winter must be a nightmare. There was an earthquake. There was an earthquake and a forest fire, but actually I don't know if this earthquake was here. Somewhere else.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
You know what, before I find my way in here, I'm going to leave this here for just a second. I can stop this recording here, and then we'll continue.